Now we are starting our next topic, that is union. After the structure we are learning this union, and we must know one thing, that union is exactly same as the structure. All the definition, declaration, everything is same. Only difference is the memory. How structure and union are using the memory, that is the difference, because structure is using the individual memory and union is using the shared memory. But that concept we will discuss later. First of all, we are going with the flow and discussing how to work with the union. So I am taking one example to make you understand. Let us suppose that we are going to define union. So union is a keyword, just like the struct. Union is a keyword. Now we are going to define the name. Let us suppose that test. Just like we say struct test, similarly we are saying union test. Both are same. So here union is the keyword and test is the user defined name. Similarly, like the structure, we can declare the different data types, supposingly int x and float y. Same manner we can declare. There is a similar option that we have to create the variable of the union, just like in the structure we used to say struct test and variable name. Similarly here we will write union test and variable name. Let us suppose that the variable name is t. Just like we are going to access the members of the structure, similar way, everything is same. If I have to access the x, then we will use with the help of the variable of the union. If I have to take the input, we will say scanf percentage d for the integer value, because x is the integer, comma. Now we know that to reach the x, we have to go via the variable. So with the help of t, we will go to the x. So here we will write and means the address of t dot x. And if I have to display it, obviously you know it, you will write printf percentage d comma t dot x. Same like the structure. And if I have to take the input for the y, then we will write scanf percentage f for the floating value, comma, and of. You know that the variable is t, and from the variable we are having the access to the union test, and inside the test we are having y. So we will say t dot y, or if I have to print, then we will write printf. Then afterward percentage f for the floating value, comma t dot y. So union and structure both are same in terms of declaration, using and everything. Then why we are learning the union? Because union use the shared memory. Now what is the shared memory? For that purpose I am taking one example, and I will compare the structure and union with the help of that example, and you will understand everything. So here I am taking one example. Let us suppose that we are having a structure. Struct is the keyword. ABC is the name of structure. And inside that we are having a, let us suppose, character. Char x is declared. And one float is declared y. So two variables are declared inside the structure. We know that the structure object can be created here. So if I write here SOBJ, I am writing SOBJ to make you understand that it is the object of structure, so that there should not be any confusion. And I have discussed with you the union is exactly same. If I take union as the keyword and then I'm using the same structure, let us suppose ABC, and afterward we are saying char x, similar declaration we are using. So what is the difference we will see? Then float y is there. I am using UOBJ to make you understand that it is the object of union. You can take the same object if you want, but to make the difference I am just showing. Now, both are same. To access the member, we will use sobj.x, sobj.y. Similarly, uobj.x, uobj.y. Similar. So what is the difference? Now, check out. We know that the character size is of 1 byte. So if I say that both the characters I am assuming, so this is 1 byte of size, and we are saying the float is of 4 byte. So both the structure and the union are having x and y, character and float. Character will take 1 byte, float will take 4 byte. Now how the memory is going to work for structure? First of all, we are taking the structure and we are understanding how the memory is used. Let us suppose that this one is the memory. This whole is the memory for the SOBJ, means structure object memory. This is this one. How we are going to use the memory? How much memory a structure will use? First of all, to use the X. X we know is of character type. So to store the X, it will take 1 byte. To store the Y, it will take 4 byte. With the help of the diagram, it is clear-cut representation that X and Y are declared the 1 byte and 4 bytes, and they are using the independent memory. So X and Y are having the independent memory. So if somebody asks us how the memory is going to declare inside the structure, you are having n number of elements. So n number of memory will be declared, that is total sum of the elements. So now you can see that X is taking 1 byte, Y is taking 1 byte. So how much total memory is allocated? Total memory allocated for OBJ is 5 byte, which is equal to 1 plus 4. But that is not the case with the union. Now check out. Union is going to save the memory. Saving also give you some negative things also. You will save the memory for sure, but there are some repercussions also. We will discuss later on while we will discuss the difference. So let us suppose that this is the memory of UOBJ. UOBJ means U is the union, object of union. Now how we are going to take out the memory, and we know that the memory is shared. So first of all, we must know that there is a shared memory. That means X and Y both will share a memory. But the question comes, they are going to share a memory, but how much? How memory? Because X, which is a character, is having 1 byte. Float, which is a Y, is having the 4 byte. So how much memory is allocated? Remember one thing, the memory which is allocated is the storage of large one. So we will write here allocate memory or the storage of largest. Means whichever is the largest, it will take the memory. So out of 1 and 4, which is largest? 4 is the largest. So the memory used by the union will be 4 byte. And we can say that it is the shared memory. It is not the independent memory, it is the shared memory. Now one question arises. Let us suppose that there are three elements, 1 byte, 2 byte and 4 byte. How much memory? Same memory 4 will be used. For 1 byte, 2 byte and 4 byte, maximum is 4 for you. Now your question will be, if I am using the 4 byte of memory, is it possible that two of them together can work? No, exactly no. Because we are using the shared memory, at a time only one can access. So that's why I'm using the maximum memory. If the 1 is there, 4 is there. If 4 is means y is working on that memory, x will not work. Or if x is working, y will not work. Because for both the memory is not sufficient. But in terms of union, x and y both can work together. So that is the difference between structure and the union. Structure is having the independent memory. Union is having the shared memory. Because of the independent memory, every member can be used parallelly. They can work parallelly, they can store the value parallelly, we can fetch their value parallelly. In terms of union, only one can work, one can be declared at a time, one can be used at a time, one can be print or something at a time. So that is the difference between structure and the union. So now we can say that about the union, it is same as structure, but use shared memory. That line is self-explanatory, that both looks like same, but the memory is shared in the union. Now one more thing, it is same as structure, that means union is the user defined data type. Means you can provide any name to the union, just like I have used union ABC, union test. You can give your name union Ankit, it is totally up to you. We can write here, it store different type. Different type means different data type in same memory location. Means memory is same and we are going to use the different data type. One thing very much interesting, we can define union, can define union with many members, but only one member contain value at given time. The meaning is that you can carry many different data types over there in the union, but only one can access at a time, because we know that memory is shared. If one is using that memory, how can another be used that? So only one can carry the value at that time. But yes, it is very much efficient. So it is the efficient way of using same memory for Multiple purpose. Multiple purpose means we are going to use the different data type and we can give the same memory. Now the question arises where to use structure and where to use the union. See, normal answer is if you are having very less memory and the limitation of memory is there, so you can use the union. But there are some disadvantages also. Only one member can access the memory at a time, one can be allocated at a time, you can work with one member. But if you are not having the memory crunch, you are having sufficient memory, use the structure then. There you can work with the independent members, all can work together, all can define the memory at the same time. So that is all about the union. And now we are going to discuss the difference between structure and union.